What's up guys, Xaqqa here. Today we're going to be listening to Joji's new album Nectar. Now, I haven't listened to this yet and I'm really looking forward to it. As you can see, I've got the Filthy Frank shirt on. I'm a big fan of his previous work and I'm hoping that this really pays off all the time we've been waiting for it. So without further ado, let's get into it. So the first track we got here is called You. It's 3 minutes 28 long, and guess we get into it. Now obviously some of these songs have videos, some of them don't. I'm going to be putting the videos in there for the ones that do. Of course, some of them they've already released and I've already listened to them, so to get my genuine reaction I'm not going to put them in this review, but any of the other ones I will be putting them in. Let's get back into it.
When it's love, I believe
I've missed his voice, man. I've really missed his voice.
What does love mean when the end is rolling in? Let it go, let it stay. Can we love one another? Cold, is it safe to be warm in the summer? Who knows? I said who knows?
I really like that kind of tone. We've heard it a lot in Rich Brian's music, and I just love it so much. I'm not sure what it is because I'm not too musically minded, but it sounds so fucking nice. I'm sorry for keep on pausing this, but I have no idea how he hits those high notes. It just sounds so good and so angelic. Dude, this guy is just an angel among men. I don't know how he does it. I also gotta just point out how nice it is when he kind of puts his voice over his voice. I'm not sure what it's called again, sorry, but it's just the way that he can harmonize his voice to work with different kind of levels, different notes, I guess. It just sounds too good, man. I'm tearing up from this song alone. I don't know how I'm gonna make it through the entire album.
Still in a lie, oh good night, I don't mind.
There it is again. It's always kind of predictable, but it sounds amazing each time. Ooh, orchestral. It sounds good. Very good. I'm so glad that he delayed this for a little bit, because I'm sure it wouldn't have been this good. it's starting to sound a bit distorted. Like the strings, I think they're strings. Yeah, definitely strings. Okay, so that was Ew, that was the first track. And I gotta say, I'd give it a solid 9.5 out of 10. Obviously no track's perfect, that's why I'm giving it 9.5 out of 10. If I were to say that a track can be perfect, it's definitely a 10 out of 10 right there. And I mean, my bias might be showing, but I couldn't care less. This is an album that I've been waiting for so long. If there's something bad about the album, then I'm sure that it's going to grow on me with future listens, as does every Joji album that I've listened to so far. Back from Chloe Burbank even. So the next song is called Modus, all in capitals. Yeah, Modus. It's 3 minutes 27 seconds long. Let's get into it. Let me just scroll to the beginning because I might have just gone a second in by accident. Okay, let's go. More with the piano. I really like that. It's like the calm before the storm. And the storm isn't even a storm. It's like an angelic rainfall. It's amazing. I like that progression a lot. What genre even is this at this point?
Speed it up, slow it down. You can
It's got that trap beat to it, it's amazing.
live 1,000 times. I cannot stop, I cannot cry. Oh, when I'm afraid, I will not die. I am a machine.
It's like slow rap.
Sometimes I think, sometimes I think, sometimes I think, sometimes I think. I got no aim, a million rounds.
That's really nice.
100 pounds of heavy steel, it feels so loud.
I'm not going to pause the video from now on, guys, just because I know that it gets annoying when review YouTubers do it. I don't want to do that.
And I hope this is the hardest part. We try. And when they say they're satisfied, they're lying. You forgive
I
me.
love this.
I've seen the treasures in the blue, but right now I'm just not strong enough for you. Sorry, you can see it in my rap. No.
That's a really nice line. Like how we just went like that.
Artificial cause with no perception. I wanna be a Chevy, not a Century. I don't feel the way they program me to feel today. Some pieces fall from the waist up. I'm so sorry for the delays. Just need one moment to erase that burning pain before the rage. I feel good, I feel good, I feel good, I feel good. And I hope this is the hardest part. We try. And when they say they're satisfied, they're lying. Do forgive me, I've seen the treasures in the blue.
These lyrics kind of remind me of Adele in a way.
I'm just
I
not
think it's because it's kind of like a love song.
for you. And I hope this is the hardest part.
Going back into the trap beat again.
We try. And when they say they're satisfied, they're lying. You forgive me, I've seen the treasures in the blue, but right now I'm just not strong enough for you.
And then back down to quiet again at the end. I love this, man. I really do. I'm so glad I waited for it. Alright. Modus. I'd say Modus is a solid 10 out of 10 as well. That I don't think there was much I disliked about that track at all, if anything. I just loved how it went from piano. It went from piano then it went to a trap beat, then it goes down to quiet for a bit, and then it picks up the trap beat again. I think that's a really good progression for a Joji song, because Joji's got that kind of thing where he's got experience in the trap industry. Joji's got that thing where he's got experience in the trap industry, but he's also got experience in the lo-fi industry. And I think it's really beautiful the way he merges that. So, next song is TikTok. Now this one has a video with it, so I'll be sure to put that in the video. I guess it's quite a short track, 2 minutes 13 this time. I guess we will play it now. Ooh, it's a different kind of beat. Different to the last ones. I really like the style of the video as well. It seems really like New York, Bronx kind of stuff. Got like Nelly in there as well.
Shining like your wristwatch. I'ma grab your wrist, lock it down to the thing pop. Can you stick around for a minute?
What genre even is this? It sounds too good. It's got some weird like Asian chords in the back. It sounds like it.
Lock it down to the thing pop. Can you stick around for a minute till the ring stop? Please God.
As time keeps slipping away,
There it is.
girl, don't start feeling away. You and I, we are one and the same. Loving and pain, loving it. As time keeps slipping away, girl, don't start feeling away. You and I, we are one and the same. Loving and pain, loving it.
I can't even count the ones.
Give me big bucks, that is all I do. I just hit the jackpot. I wish you were here with me, not so I can feel some. I wish you were here to hold it down like a
Oh, that makes me hungry for donuts.
wanna be a big shot, should've stayed away, but always had a weak spot. I've been on the road and I'm sorry for the mix-up. If you still love me, can you see me during this?
That's some of this pink guy coming out there.
As time keeps slipping away, girl, don't start feeling away. You and I, we are one and the same. Loving and pain, loving it. As time keeps slipping away, girl, don't start feeling
I want one of
away.
these. I want the shopping cart with leaf blowers on the back. It'd be amazing.
Loving and pain, loving it. My hands in the ocean, with my hands in the ocean, with my hands in the ocean, I pray, I pray, ooh,
It's
I
got a really
pray.
weird kind of sound to it, and I really like it. It's unique. Well, that was TikTok. TikTok. It's definitely way better than the app. I gotta give it that. I'd gotta give it another 10 out of 10. I'm sorry. I'm sure there will be a track on here that I don't enjoy as much, but for now, all 10s so far. Next up is Daylight, but we've listened to that already, or I've listened to that already. This is actually the first video on my channel, or on my second channel. Go check out my main channel if you want to see more stuff that's related to my industry of work, which is games development and stuff. I guess we'll go on to the next track after Daylight, which is Upgrade. Now, this is even shorter. This is a 1 minute 36, so I'm guessing it's a kind of interlude kind of thing. This also has an official video with it, so I'll be sure to put that on the screen right now. And let me load it up here. And let's get into it. Memories of planes. I love this. I love flying on a plane each time. There he is.
Yes, I'm flying international. We can meet, but no more lies at the Oriental. Now I'm so professional.
Would you like a singular
I
donut?
just need you one more time to get
That's a
it
really nice
right.
looking donut. What's that small bite?
Won't you upgrade? I know it hurts. You deserve it. I know your worth.
I don't know what plane I've
If
been
you
on, but they
think
will
you
be
can
dancing.
make it happen, we'll keep it optional. We don't make sense. We don't make sense. We don't make sense enough to give this time. But if you'll be mine, we'll keep it optional.
Oh, Oh shit. Good thing he has a seatbelt on. Wow. This is really cool. I bet they must have filmed this with those string things. That's really cool. Oh, he was dreaming the whole time. Oh. Well, we're glad that Joji hasn't died. Well, that song, I know that it was an interlude, so I was going to criticise it for being too short, but it's an interlude at the end of the day. They are short. It's to, not really to flesh out the album, but more to have a point between two different parts of the album. I'd say this is a solid 9 out of 10. I can see in the comments here it says the worst part of the song is that it's too short, and that's true. It is too short, but that's what an interlude is. You can't really complain about that. I feel like if it was a bit longer, then the repetitive bongo kind of beat would get a bit too annoying. But for a short track like this, I think it's really good. And with its accompanying vocals, the vocals and lyrics did actually mean quite a lot. But yeah, moving on. Obviously, the next ones are Gimme Love, Run, and Sanctuary, which, from what I said earlier, Upgrade is kind of like an interlude going into Gimme Love. And that makes sense because it's quite a fast beat, and Gimme Love starts off with a very fast beat and then goes more into a relaxing beat. That goes into Run, which is also another relaxing beat. And then Sanctuary is more upbeat, which coincides with Run because Run is it goes in the end going quite strong in terms of its progression. But after Sanctuary, we've then got High Hopes. Now, High Hopes is 3 minutes, 3 seconds long, featuring Omar Apollo. So I haven't heard of this artist, but let's see what they have to offer. Has a proper kind of lo-fi beat to it. I like this. I do hope there's more lyrics than just this.
Do you feel it? A little bit of this and a little bit of that.
Slow.
She wanna know which way I'm heading. Am I really made of this? Am I really made of that? And is it so bad if you need me? Just a little bit, don't get rid of me. Hey, love is so blind when you feel it. So blind, can't defeat it. Hope you're feeling
It's got that weird tune in the background. I like that.
I'ma talk like I don't really
This is
mean
Omar,
it.
I'm assuming.
There's been St.
Sounds nothing like
John's, I'ma
Joji.
act like I don't really need it. But you see these funds, they gon' cheer me up. Brand new whip, sound like Cheerio. Wake me up, rate me stereo. Why my eyes can't see clear
I'm
it
not a
up.
big fan
I've
of
been
the-
on the block,
that
almost
kind
all
of
like
thing.
Caesarea.
Hopes with you, man, I wanna see you again. Hopes with you, man, I wanna see
I
you.
like this bit quite a lot.
I don't think you're gonna keep it secret. All the bags on the floor
That
make you
nice
eat
little
it.
roll.
But my eyes were too bright, got them sequins. Man, I hope you coming back, got that free shit. Boy, they got that free shit. That's a leap shit.
Okay, ended kind of abruptly there. For this one, I got to give it a bit lower than a 10. Like, I enjoyed Omar Apollo's addition to the song, but I feel like the kind of after his lines was just a bit unneeded, and it kind of made it less of a serious song. And I can tell by this album already that Joji's he's quite serious about making it kind of like more of a ballad than Ballads 1 was, just without the kind of ballad undertone to it. All the lyrics are very the same as Ballads 1. They're focusing on kind of a relationship, struggling being a relationship, having to break it off, that kind of thing. I'm sure we can all relate to that at some point in our lives. Yeah, I think I've got to give it an 8 or a 9 out of 10. I'll give it an 8.5. Mainly because small bits of Omar Apollo's vocals didn't really resonate with me as much as Joji's did. But yeah, 8.5. Still a very good score. And he's kept the average bar very high for this album so far. And for the record, all of the songs I haven't reacted to in this, like Gimme Love, Run, Sanctuary, Daylight, they're all 10 out of 10 tracks, in my opinion. I love them to bits. So the next one is Nitrous. Nitrous is 2 minutes, 12 seconds long. Hasn't got a video to go with it. So it's the 10th the 10th song in the album. Let's give it a listen. Okay, starting off from this, it sounds a lot like a Nicki song. Nicki's another artist on 88 Rising, if you weren't aware. She does quite a lot of this kind of sound in her music. It's got another lo-fi kind of beat in the background. It's definitely not as detailed as the rest of them, but it's detailed more in the lyrics. I love the little sparkle sound in there, like ding, that kind of thing. Okay, well, that song, I didn't enjoy it as much as the previous ones, but I can see the creativity in it and what he was trying to do with it, because it was very strong on the vocal level, but I feel like the track in the background, the instrumental of the track, it wasn't too strong. Don't get me wrong, the lyrics were very meaningful, but I'd say I'd give it around an 8 on the scale, because with the previous track that is Too High Hopes, I quite enjoyed the kind of I enjoyed the instrumental and I enjoyed the vocals, but I just didn't enjoy the years and that kind of thing. Next song we got Pretty Boy featuring Lil Yachty. Now Lil Yachty, I'm struggling to think how he's going to fit into this track, because Joji did release a teaser of Pretty Boy just must have been a month ago now. I'm assuming it's the same song. and I'm assuming that Lil Yachty just adds a little bit to it. It's got a video as well. I'm assuming it's a similar kind of video with the three buff guys with really bad plastic surgery. I'm looking forward to it because this is one of my favourite songs to listen to that is kind of like a teaser. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. It's the same song.
I'm a pretty boy living on the west side, living so loud you could never hear me cry. See no tears run down my eyes.
Something about this song, it just sounds really nice. I like how they've added more scenes to the music video as well.
I'm a pretty boy living on the west side, popping blue pills and sipping on finest. No more fears and no more lies. I tell myself to sleep at night amongst these hills, baby. Amongst these hills, baby.
Okay, it ended here with the teaser, so I'm not sure how it's going to go into Lil Yachty, but let's just hope it's good. This song has quite a bit to go, so if I don't enjoy it, then I feel like it's going to be a lower level, a lower rating. Let's go. Look at the farm garden. Jesus. That's so nuts. With like the vibe of this kind of transition. I'm assuming it's a transition, but some of the notes is a bit too much.
Handsome young man, never pull up on time. Looking in the mirror, looking good should be a crime.
Oh, this is good. This is very good.
All this pain, I'll never let show.
I thought he was going to come in and switch it all up, but he's actually like stuck to the existing instrumental that Joji has.
Handsome young men never worry about time. Flexing on the net, it's the same offline.
He's done such a good job with this.
If I don't lead, where will they go?
It reminds me of Juice WRLD, the way the style that he's using for this. It's really good. And this is the original video. Oh wow. And they've added a little bit of... Yeah, I love that. It adds to the original experience. That song, I'm gonna admit, I didn't really like the transition between Joji and Lil Yachty. Like I liked the kind of beat to it, but I thought there were a lot of sounds in it that just didn't need to be put in there, and it was a bit chaotic. But I think, I'm not sure. I guess you could say that it's chaotic because it represents what goes on in these plastic surgery ridden people's minds when they feel like they need to still be in their younger bodies. Because I'm assuming that's the reason why they have plastic surgery. It's to rejuvenate themselves and make them feel young again. So I can look past that. I'm going to give it a solid 9.5. Yeah, solid 9.5. It's one of my favourite songs on the track so far. It's just that kind of transition that ruins it for me. So next song is Normal People featuring Ray Brown. Now I know Ray Brown is somebody, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Ray Brown is somebody who Joji grew up with, or at least was in contact with when he grew up in Japan. They've created a song in the past called Once in a While, and it is a very relaxing song. I love it. I love it to bits. This song is 2 minutes 46 seconds long. Let's get straight into it. Yeah, you can already hear Ray Brown's producing in it.
The devil came back, he's dancing in
I love how it's muffled at first and then clarity came out when the lyrics started.
Hey. So tell me if I'm mad, there's something in your laugh that makes me feel the
pretend we're boring people, and it's hard to believe sometimes. We can pretend we're normal people, and I can repeat those times, and I can repeat.
Now this song, I feel like it can be taken in two ways. Either it's talking about a relationship and pretending to be normal people after a relationship breaks away, or it's actually talking about people like Joji and Ray Brown who grew up in an Asian country with non-Western kind of culture, coming into America and normalizing themselves to different kinds of culture. Either way, it's such a good message in the song, and I'm really enjoying it so far.
Those times, yeah. We'll plan it. We plan it. Everything we wanted. Your favorites. Cool feeling.
Is this Ray Brown? It doesn't sound exactly like Joji. It sounds really nice.
He's dancing in your past, so you're acting like you need me now. Hey. So tell me if I'm mad. There's something in your laugh that makes me feel the way you smile. Hey. It's hard to believe sometimes. We can pretend we're normal people, and I can repeat those times. We can pretend we're boring people, and it's hard to believe sometimes. We can pretend we're normal people, and I can repeat those times. And I can repeat those times, yeah.
I love the clicking of the fingers. I feel like the bass is a little bit too much. Like as in, bass line is nice, but I feel like it's been over-exaggerated a little bit. Maybe it's purposely to cause distortion. Okay, so that was Normal People with Ray Brown. I'd give it another 9.5. I really like the message. I really like the instrumental. I just felt like the bass was a little bit too distorted in the background. Moving on to the next song, Joji and Benet. It looks like Benet. Afterthought. I have listened to one of Benet's tracks before, and she's quite a relaxing kind of artist. I've only listened to one of her tracks before, and I can't even remember the name, but I do enjoy her music, or at least what I've heard of it. 3 minutes 14. Let's go straight into it. It's a different kind of tone from Joji. Joji can build with such a simple kind of beat.
Why do we have to slip away now? It's been a year, been a couple days now since you
speed on that highway. We need you to shine.
I love how the bass just kicks back in
Life
again.
gets too complicated. Will you stand with me after dark? I'll stay in the limelight, like a beautiful afterthought, like a beautiful afterthought.
They're really making use of those periods without the beat, and it works so fucking well.
I don't wanna forget about you.
This sounds a lot like Chloe Burbank, this ending.
I don't wanna
Yeah, definitely Chloe Burbank-esque.
think about it.
Solid 10 out of 10. There's not even anything else I can say. What I was going to say partway through is that it kind of sounds like they've both broken up, not mutually, but then now they're reflecting back on the relationship, and they think that they both did something wrong. It's hard to kind of put it into words, but I'm sure that some of you will know what I mean. It's like how Joji feels like it's his fault, Benet feels like it's her fault. But they're kind of mutually agreeing to break up without knowing. Anyway, next song, Mr. Hollywood. Bit of an odd name. I would assume that it's something to do with the kind of Hollywood plastic surgery looking asses in the Pretty Boy video, but there isn't a video to go with it at the moment, so I guess we won't know yet. But it's 3 minutes 23 long. Let's go on to it. And go. Fading in the trap beat.
Mr. Hollywood, won't you come back soon?
I like this a lot.
She said, Mr. Hollywood, won't you come back soon? She said, Mr. Hollywood,
This isn't even like proper
won't you
trap.
come back
I
soon?
don't know how. What is Joji identifying as his genre for this album? Because it's everywhere, and it sounds so good.
She said, I just wanna lay right by your side. We don't gotta love each other, right? We just gotta make it through the night. You don't gotta say you're not into me no more. When we pass out on the floor, see the
really love the
sunrise
lyrics.
through the door. By the way you move,
Just
I know
don't listen to
you want
this
me
album
to.
if you
Tell
just
you
come out
all
of a
the
relationship.
rules
Please,
I
I'm begging
know
you,
I'm
please don't.
searching to. Give me all your clues and things to guide me through the end of the world, the end of the world. Don't blow out the fuse when darkness comes to light. So much I could do to make you come to life. Fingers coming loose, I see there's no more time. Don't tell me I'm gone, don't tell me I'm gone. She said, Mr. Hollywood, won't you come back soon?
I really love the hook of this song. Like the main chorus, like
She
this
said,
bit.
Mr. Hollywood, won't you come back soon? She said, I just wanna lay right by your side. We don't gotta love each other, right? We just gotta make
This really speaks
it
volumes to
through
the feeling of being in a relationship and not thinking it's gonna go through properly.
You're not into me no more. When we pass out on the
I'm searching to. Give me all your clues and things to guide me through the end of the world, the end of the world.
Oh, I like that. I really like that. I like that. I like it a lot. I'd give that track I gotta say 9.5, mainly because the lyrics were a tiny bit too repetitive, but I really enjoyed it nonetheless. Moving on to the next one swiftly, because I know I don't want this to be such a long video. I'm aiming to leave all the music uncut. I know that it might copyright strike me, but at the end of the day I'm doing this for viewers, I'm not doing it for revenue, so it doesn't really mind. I don't really mind at all. Next song, 777. 3 minutes, 1 second long. Let's get straight into it. Ooh. This is 80s vibes, like DOA, Rich Brian kind of vibes.
We were never the same, are you
I
out
like
of
this.
mind? I don't like strings, no ties. I don't wanna keep you dreaming, you waste your time. I don't need strings, no lies.
What's happening with this?
You needed something
There's a
to
build up.
believe in. 200 miles in the evening, super speeding. Are you leaving
If this has a drop.
right now? When I pretend that I'm your boyfriend, I'll pour the drink so don't annoy me. Are you lonely?
Ooh, I like that kind of.
Cause I'll be gone to the next when the sun's up. Blame it on me, you can blame it on me.
Okay.
I'm feeling your touch and I'm feeling so sweet. Hey, blame it on me, you can blame it on me. Never turn back when I'm going full speed.
Ooh.
Live fast, drive fast, like 200 on the dashboard. Ooh, it's my way.
This is if Joji. I haven't got words for this. It's almost like he's the weekday. You got the weekend, you got the weekday. That's Joji. And I know that DOA had the same effect with Rich Brian. It shows that even smaller artists, or arguably smaller artists, they still have the ability to hit to the same levels as The Weeknd does. And it's just incredible. Let's carry on.
And if it is a crash course, live fast, drive fast, like 200 on the dashboard. Ooh,
I really enjoy
no, I
this.
can't slow down, I just wanna go faster. Work, switching lanes, doing work. All I hear is heavy metal, dripping tears on my shirt.
I really love this.
777, 747, just a little piece of heaven. We don't know how to act now. I don't wanna come back round, no. I don't wanna let you down. Told you that I'm leaving now.
This is a song that could have been on Ballads One, I reckon.
Please don't stay out.
But I'm glad it's on this album to give a kind of separate tune to the track.
Are you leaving right now? When I pretend that I'm your boyfriend, I'll pour the drink so don't annoy me. Are you lonely? Cause I'll be gone to the next when the sun's up. Blame it on me, you can blame it on me. I'm feeling your touch and I'm feeling so sweet. Blame it on me, you can blame it on me.
Now if he does this right here, there'll be a pause. There you go.
Fast, drive fast, like 200 on the dashboard. Ooh, it's my way, even if it is a crash course. Live fast, drive fast, like 200 on the dashboard. Ooh,
I'm really enjoying this song. This is a 10 out of 10. No word about it, no question.
I just wanna go faster.
That was an incredible song. Gotta give it a 10 out of 10. Ooh. Next song start playing, gotta pause that. I'd say 10 out of 10 song, amazing vocals, amazing instrumental. Really reminded me of like 80s kind of retro wave kind of vibe. Had a slight light bit of drum and bass in there, and I I myself quite enjoy EDM music. I have done in the past. Don't listen to it too much now, but it was very nice to listen to. It was the perfect blend between the two genres of kind of retro wave and Joji's kind of R&B kind of tune. Next song we got Reanimator featuring Yves Tumor. 3 minutes 3 seconds long. It's fairly long song. I guess we jump straight into it. It's quite a kind of Space Odyssey vibe right now, and I know that a lot of his album is based on the kind of artwork and style of Space Odyssey. That's what all the wake up sequences were from at the end of Sanctuary and Gimme Love. Not Gimme Love, sorry, Run. Is this going to have lyrics? 41 seconds in. Sounds like a slow build up. I hope it's worth it at the end. If it's not, then it's going to be quite low on my scale of enjoyment. So I'm waiting for those lyrics to come in. It's got kind of house beat to it. I'm gonna admit it, this feels like another filler. I'm gonna say it, I didn't enjoy that track as much. I think I'm gonna have to give it a 7. It's still good, and I really like how he's experimenting with different types of genres, different kind of tunes. But I feel like the intro lasted way too long, and the lyrics, I don't think they deserve that much build up in a way. Don't get me wrong, it was okay sounding, but I didn't really hear any kind of like sense in the lyrics either. It was just kind of like one-liner statements. But yeah, it's my opinion. You're free to disagree with it if you want to. Next song, Like You Do, 4 minutes long. Is this the longest song on the album? Yeah, longest song on the album, I think. 4 minutes long, Like You Do. It better live up to it. Let's go. I'm sorry, I had to pause it there. That piano at the start, that's a sample from another older song. And I can't put my finger on what it is. I have to search out profusely in a second. But I really like that song, and I can't remember what the name is. if any of you know, let me know in the comments, because that rings a bell. That kind of piano.
Lately,
I really like this track from the first line.
I can't help but think that our roads might take us down different phases.
It's a really relaxing
Don't
track.
wanna complicate the rhythm that we got, but
It's the penultimate track as well, by the way.
when everything's so pure, can it be painless? Painless. If you ever go,
I love that. That just sent shivers down my arms. That sounded really nice.
will sound
I love the kind of pitch bending in the background.
lullabies. Lost in the blue, they don't love me like you do. Those
This is
chills
a proper
that I
ballad right here.
knew, they were nothing without you.
I'm sorry, I can't be the only one that just heard that. That sounded like a notification noise from either Skype, like back in the day Skype, or Windows Live Messenger, like MSN. I don't know if anyone remembers that. It's quite a big thing in the early noughties kind of era. But that sounded like a message notification noise, and it adds that little bit of detail into the song that just like brings you back down to earth. He's talking about a relationship, obviously, and it might actually be talking about how a relationship started with a singular message, or with a whole ton of messages, and it's just that extra little bit of detail. And we all know that Joji did grow up. I think he's around 28 now. He's 9 years older than me for sure, but he would have been in his pure dating age when things like MSN and Skype and these kind of things were coming around, and it really it makes it really relatable in a way.
And everyone else, they don't matter now. You're the one I can't lose. No one loves me like you do. Since I met you,
It's definitely talking about the first stages of the
days
relationship.
just seem to shine a little more brightly.
I love the lyrics.
Consider what we've got, 'cause I can never take you for granted. Is there another us on this whole planet? If you ever go, all the
Going into that
songs
stage again, I really like this tune.
will sound like bittersweet lullabies. Lost in the blue, they don't love me like you do. Those chills that I knew, they were nothing without you. And everyone else, they don't matter now. You're the one I can't lose. No one loves me like you do.
You go back into the piano sample again.
No one loves me like you do.
Sounds so good. This is another 10 out of 10 track, in my opinion.
I don't wanna serve fools.
I might have to make it 11 out of 10. Jesus Christ.
You're all that I see. Lost in the blue, they don't love me like you do.
There was that messaging sound.
Chills that I knew, they were nothing without
And again.
everyone else. They don't matter now. You're the one I can't lose. No one loves me like you do.
was one hell of a track. Not much to say about that one. I might have to actually give it 11 out of 10. That was a really nice track. With the added effects, I'm definitely sure that was some sort of messaging sound, because I remember that sound specifically because, let's be honest, we all lived on Skype back in its prime, or Windows Live Messenger with all the animated emojis, all the animated text. It was basically a Discord of its day. What can I say? It was such an amazing song. Last song, Your Man. It's got a video with it. I'll put the video on the screen. 3 minutes 21. I am wondering what this video is about, because the first shot is of a planet with something going into it. Right, so let's play. Oh, something's crashing. Your man. Sounds like a club track at the moment. Is that Joji? Is this him after he's adapted to the...
Have you ever loved?
Oh, he's alive.
We should go again. Don't be down when it's over, baby. Yeah. I'll be.
Now, I really like... There's a slight bit of video design there. Not design, but like choreography. Where at first he was kind of syncing up with his arms to the beat. Or to the synth, I should say. But then he was slightly behind the synth. And that makes him look less robotic and more human. Or more organic. I really like that little bit of choreography change. I don't know if that was intended, but it's a very nice thing to have, because it makes you definitely know that he makes mistakes and we're all organic.
Yeah, man. Oh, man. Have you ever loved? We should go again. Don't be down when it's over, baby.
Are those crunching noises, the bones in his back? Sounds like it.
Oh, man.
It's definitely a house kind of club track. It's one of those club tracks that you play at the end of the night. Whilst everybody's drunk and they're all going, whoa, that kind of thing.
Have you ever loved? We should go again.
So this video has crashed on Earth, either purposely or not. It looks like he's trying to explore his surroundings. He's got the moves on the dance floor that I
I'll
can't
be
play.
your man. I'll be
It's
your
like
man.
crunch again, it's kind of... Ugh. Oh, look at him, he's having a pop. I really like this song, by the way. I'm focusing more on the video because it seems like a video that has a lot more storytelling.
Have you ever loved? We should go again.
The song's quite repetitive, so I can kind of expect what it's going to do.
I'll be your man. Oh, man. I'll be
I really like the editing in this. It's really good.
I'll be your man. Have you ever loved?
Oh, here he is.
We should go again. Don't be down when it's over, baby.
Before he takes that off. He knew what he was doing. That's a pink piece of clothing. I think he debated us. He got us. I wonder how many other people have been caught out by that, thinking this is pink guy. I mean, it could be. We don't know yet. But I doubt it is. Oh, I think the lack of ears is the thing that scares me the most about that. Oh, he's got friends. So, was that Joji? I can't tell. Maybe he was repopulating space with some weird thing. You never know. I'm not gonna hit Joji. You might be into that kind of stuff, into that freaky shit. But that's the album. This song I'll give it a 10 out of 10 again. Overall, very good album. The only song that let me down a little bit was Reanimator, but that wasn't necessarily a bad thing because I think it switched up the album quite a bit. Same thing as 777. Yeah, very good album. Haven't really got much more to say about it. If you enjoyed the video, please leave it a like, subscribe. Go check out my main channel as well. I do other stuff on there. Not as often uploads as this one, even though this one, I don't even know how often uploads are going to be yet. But yeah, go have a look. And leave a like, leave a comment if you want me to react to anything else. And I'll speak to you guys next time. Goodbye.